So I'm going to start this list off by correcting an error that was in my last video. I read the comments and you all are 100% right. How could I have left Hugo Jacomet off of this list? Now, before I rank Hugo here, I want to share a story of us meeting up in Paris and what happened. So this is back in 2018. I'm in France for a week. I reach out to Hugo and Sonya and say, hey, you guys want to meet up for dinner? Hugo sends me an address of a Lebanese restaurant on the outskirts of Paris, and I'm there a little bit early standing around waiting for him. Now, it was a relatively warm summer evening, but all of a sudden the temperature dropped like by 10 degrees. And at that moment, I saw Hugo turn the corner and start to walk towards me. Now, I didn't know what to expect, but seriously, the guy is bigger than life. He brings us into the restaurant. Everybody knows him. And we get the best table. We have an amazing meal. Sonya and him are great conversationalists. And let's just say they put me to shame when it comes to style. So without any hesitation, you guys can tell I'm going to put them right there at the top of the list, Style God, both Hugo and Sonya. In today's video, gents, I'm ranking the best and the worst dress YouTubers, part 2. Now, if you're watching this and wondering, what about part 1? Don't worry, these are separate lists, and I will link to part 1 down in the description of today's video. Now, in that part 1, I read your comments, so I wanted to make sure to go grab those guys that you said I missed and go ahead and rank them on my tier list. So with that being said, let's bring in Ethan from H3H3. So I'm starting off with Ethan because let's just say I got to balance this out. We've got Hugo there at the top, Sonya at the top. Yeah, I got to put in Ethan down there at the very bottom. I'm sorry, Ethan, what this guy's been doing with his hair, and I hate to say it, but his attitude in general, I mean, he's funny, but yeah, let's just say you need a lot of help with that style. And to be honest, even if I offered my help, I don't think you would take it. So I got to put you right down in there at that nasty level. And because I don't want you to be lonely, I'm going to bring in Tai Lopez and David Dobrik and stick both of those guys down there right with you so that you can have some fun. I mean, come on, everyone beats up on those guys. I might as well throw them under the bus, right? So next up, we've got Ash over at Gents. Ash, I love your channel. You explain fragrances in a way that makes it easy to understand. You're easily one of the best smelling guys out there. But here's the thing, Ash, you got to improve your style. You could step it up. Your image could be so much more. So reach out to Antonio. I'm going to put you right in there at Rhoda. But if you're looking for a good fragrance channel that you just simply want the basics laid out in a way that's easy to understand, you want to check out Ash over at Gents. But right now, yeah, right there in the Rhoda. Next up, we've got Charlie over at Emergency Awesome. This has been a guilty pleasure of mine for years. I'm a DC, I'm a Marvel fan, I am Game of Thrones. So fantasy, getting into his channel, just he shows you all these things you miss on a first viewing. But here's the thing, Charlie, is you gotta up your style. Yeah, I know it's like comfort food maybe to your audience. A lot of people maybe dress like that in your audience, but step it up. Show them how they can maybe bring in some fun little style things like, I don't know, Game of Thrones rings. Or the point is, Charlie, you could have so much more fun. So I'm going to slide you right into Rhoda. I think you've got a lot of potential. Reach out to me. Yeah, I'm open. I'll help you out, man. Next up on this list, I've got Tim Dessaint. So if you're into minimalist style, if you want great cinematography, videos that are on point, that sometimes take complicated subjects and make them easy, you want to check out what Tim Dessaint is doing. Really, he's kicking butt over there. Absolutely love his channel. I know him personally. His style is on point. And so for that reason, I got to put him in at Legend. Now, what if you're over the age of 40? Then check out John Galfano over at 40 Over Fashion. And what I love about John is that he's a silver fox. You know, he's in his early 50s and he's given solid advice. And just look, his hair is always on point. He's not afraid to use colors. He's not afraid to bring in florals with his outfits. I mean, John just really has style. And again, for that reason, I've got to put him up really high, right up there at Legend. Next up, we've got Jeff over at the Style OG. So the Style OG has more style in his little finger than most men have in their entire bodies. He knows how to dress it up. He knows how to dress it down. And for that reason, I got to move Jeff right into Legend. Now, these next two I talked about in the last video, but I want to talk about them again. And that is Jose Zuniga and Alex Costa. You guys gave me a lot of crap because I ranked them in good to go. You're like, Antonio, man, they should have been, up at Style God. They should have been at Legend. I can see that. And in many ways, I do think that they should be almost at that Legend status, but they haven't hit it yet. And so for that reason, again, I'm going to put them right in. I'm going to slide them at good to go. That's a great ranking. Maybe it's not where you think it is. And again, let me know down in the comments if you disagree with anything I'm saying in today's video. Next up, we've got Brock McGoff over at The Modest Man. If you're under 150 pounds, under 5'7", if you are a smaller guy and you want clothing that's going to fit your proportions, you want to check out his channel. You want to check out his website. Brock is the go-to man when it comes to smaller guys and finding clothing that helps you look amazing. And for that reason, I've got to put him really high on this list. But am I going to put him in at legend? Even though I like Brock's style, it's not really, he's not so much, he is stylish, but it's not about pushing boundaries. I don't feel he's at legend status yet. So Brock, I got to put you in at good to go. You're going to keep Jose and Alex company, okay? Next up, we've got Ihsaan over at the StyleJumper. He's been on my channel a few times, and Ihsaan pushes the envelope. What I like is he brings in a variety of different sources. So he'll bring a little bit of formal wear, he'll mix it with a little bit more casual wear, with streetwear. He's also not afraid to, hey, if he believes in something, to bring it into his clothing. And that's what I love about Ihsaan. He's pushing the envelope. And for that reason, I got to put him up at legend. Next up, we've got Marty Schwartz over at Marty Music. One of you guys recommended I check him out, and I like the fact that he's wearing a hat. He's not afraid to go with a casual style, but I think Marty can definitely step it up. So Marty, reach out to me. I'm going to put you in it. Reach out to Antonio. And let's not forget about Ranveer over at BeerBiceps. I saw a lot of you guys in the comments say, hey, you got to talk about it. And of course I know about Ranveer. Awesome channel. Love what he's doing. And I know he started off actually in self-help development, talked a lot about dressing better. Am I going to put him at legend? No, I'm not. I think his content is amazing, but I'm going to put him right in there with good to go. So yeah, you'll join that crowd right in there. Nothing to be ashamed of. Next up, we've got my friend Devin over at LegalEagle. And this guy in person, very impressive, very well dressed, put me to shame when I met him at a video conference. And I have to say that I just love the fact that his channel has exploded over the last couple years and that he always dresses on point. Do you need to be a style guy on YouTube to always dress sharp? Of course not. You need to think about what message are you trying to send. He's a lawyer, he's a professional, and he sends that message. So for that reason, I got to put him right in there at good to go. Next up, we've got Kirby Allison over at the Hanger Project. I've known Kirby for a long time. I remember when he first started his company. I started my first company, a tailored suit. So I've been aware of him, and it was really cool to see him in the last few years start up his YouTube channel and start sharing his love of clothing. So if you don't know, I mean, this guy, he got into it because he made a custom suit like 15 years ago when he was a student at the University of Texas. And he just wanted to go around the world finding the best clothing, and that's exactly what he does. He goes into detail about shoes, about everything, what it means to be a well-dressed man. He goes into extravagant detail, finding the masters and learning from them. So for that reason, I got to put him at style god status, simply because this guy, I mean, he loves clothing probably, I mean, more than pretty much any, I mean, he is a fanatic. And for that reason, because of his deep passion, I got to put him at that high level. All right, gents, so I know you got an opinion and I know you're going to disagree with a lot of my picks. So let me know down in the comments below how I got it right, how I got it wrong, what you disagree with. I want to hear from you down below. Oh, and let me know who I missed so I can do a part 3. So what video to watch next? Well, part 1, of course, that's where I rank Alpha M, Raphael Schneider, and quite a few other guys that you did not see on this list. So if you haven't watched it, go check out this video right here. I'll link to it down in the description.